Do you feel empty at work? You may be working somewhere where you've had a number of promotions. You've been given the fancy title. You're respected. And on paper, you look successful. But when you're by yourself, everyone's gone home and you're alone, you sense this empty feeling inside. You feel hollow. You feel numb. You feel like something's missing. So what is this feeling of emptiness? Well, this feeling of emptiness is a signal, it's a sign that your soul is sending you to say that whatever it is that you're doing, it's not aligned with who you truly are. And that's a problem. You see, as professionals, we put on this mask, a professional mask, to be the good employee or to be the good leader, and we're kind of acting. But that's not who our authentic self is. There's a difference, and that's why we have this feeling inside of us. And know this, it's not your fault, and you're not alone. And millions of people have that feeling. I've had that feeling too, that feeling of emptiness, where I'm just going through the motions and I just don't feel happy about what I'm doing. I feel numb and disconnected, disengaged. So what happens is we often confuse achievement with fulfillment. So you need to be aware of that. Achievement, getting the bonus or getting recognition or getting a promotion, that's all short-term pleasure. It's like having a chocolate bar and getting an instant high from the instant intake of sugar. It's not sustainable. Whereas fulfillment is like having a nourishing meal. It's sustainable. So it's best to focus and aim for fulfillment as opposed to achievement. So you might be thinking, well, how do you do that? Well, the first step is to understand your values, because your values are about who you are, and connecting back to your authentic self is what's going to bring fulfillment. You see, that emptiness is leaving a space for you to reconnect to your authentic self, to connect back to your values of who you really are. And by connecting to your values and living your values and expressing your values, you're going to feel fulfilled. And that's something that I help my clients with when they're looking for career clarity. That's actually the first lesson, to define what a person's values are and to make them very aware of that. So then we know what the target is, because values are the target. They're the things that are important to us. They're the things that are going to bring us joy and fulfillment. So it's important to know where the target is. If you don't know where the target is, you're never going to hit the target. So you really need to be clear on what your values are, because that's the starting point. So that's the reason why we feel empty in our jobs, even though on paper we look successful. Other people respect us. They believe that we've achieved greatness or whatever it is that they think we've achieved, when deep down we know the truth that something is missing. In fact, in a way, we feel like a failure on the inside, but on the outside we look like success. So it's important, I believe, to sort this problem out. And you don't need to quit your job to do that. You can start today. You can start a quiet journey towards exploring who you really are. Like I said, looking at your values, getting clear on what they are, and figuring out how you're going to achieve and live your values. That's really the first step. And obviously, if you want help with that, reach out to me, because that's what I help my clients with, and also help them to figure out which career is more suited to their values and therefore brings them long-term fulfillment. So I hope this video and message helped you, especially if you're feeling this emptiness, or you might know someone that's feeling empty. If you liked or got some value from this video, please do give it a thumbs up, because it helps the video reach other people. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Please consider subscribing if you're interested in this type of content or career-related content from someone that's got over 45 years of working experience, from employee to employer to business owner, who's an author and a certified life and workplace coach. And if you know someone needs to hear this message because you know that they're feeling a bit down about their work, they're feeling a bit depressed, feeling a bit empty, a bit lost, a bit confused, then please do share this video. You'll be doing them a great favor and give them something to think about in terms of getting out of their emptiness. Until next time, take care. See you later.